Good morning, friends. How are you? Welcome to the Weekly Woo. This Weekly Woo is a video that I do once a week. It's typically pretty long, usually anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour. And we just go over the astrology for the week. And then we pull cards for each element. So like earth signs, water, air, fire, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to make this one public so that people can kind of see what this is about. In the group, you get access to heavily discounted readings. You get a Weekly Woo once a week. We also do shadow work classes and all that good stuff. So, okay. Anyway, welcome in. And I will make sure that there will be a link to sign up for those of you that are interested. It's only $10 a month. It's pretty cheap. So, okay. Let's go ahead and start here. We're going to start looking at the week ahead. So we got a lot going on. We have new moon on Tuesday, okay? And then tomorrow we actually have the spring equinox. So we've got some stuff that is happening. I'm assuming that this video is going to be anywhere between, I don't know, 30 to 60 minutes, with everything included. So first off, I wanted to do a little bit of a deeper dive into the spring equinox, specifically this one and what it means. So basically, welcome to the astrological new year, okay? In astrology, the new year begins with the spring equinox. So every year we find ourselves, also, I'm not an astrologer, so I do have notes, okay? So every year we find ourselves on two separate calendars. We have the Gregorian calendar, which goes from January 1st to December 31st, right? Our normal calendar. And then we have the astrological calendar, which starts on the first day of Aries season and the spring equinox, which is give or take March 20th of every year. So and that goes until the final day of Pisces season, give or take March 19th every year. Okay, so when we start a new astrological calendar, it's also the first day of spring, right? We made it out of winter. So this is otherwise known as the vernal equinox. It's a really powerful time for new beginnings, for manifesting. It's the earth becoming green again after a long, cold, hard winter. So with this imagery, right, of springtime going on, it's a really good time to invite yourself to look at all of the ways that you and your life are currently blooming. I don't know about you guys, but I have definitely felt a really big shift out of Pisces season toward Aries, happening the last couple of days. I feel like I'm starting to pick up momentum. Oh my God, Pisces season is over. Thank the gods. Hallelujah. We're back into masculine Aries energy. So, when this astrological new year is happening, it's a time for us to release the disillusionment and the romanticization that Pisces season can kind of hold us in, right? Because it's such watery, flowy energy. So we're moving into fiery, awakened Aries. And this energy is exactly the type of wave that we want to catch until the astrological new year arrives. So throughout the 12 solar seasons, which starts with Aries and ending in Pisces, which will be next year, we're going to be faced with some really powerful transits. These are going to encourage growth and transformation. It's going to be a little rough, growth and transformation. It's wonderful when we're on the other side of it. However, they're really tough when you're in the thick of it. So when the tough moments happen, just know we're going to be okay. It is what it is, okay? It's not bad. It's not good. It is what it is. So anyway, it's going to be very important that we are aligning with the astrological new year in order to start this next chapter on the right foot, okay? More importantly, it's an initial step that should feel very authentic for you. So this year, the spring equinox is followed very quickly by the new moon, okay, the following day. So we have the new moon in Aries on March 21st. This is going to make this refreshing impact of this transition a lot more apparent, right? It's just this feeling of new. So now is the time to let go of any clutter, any negativity, so that we can start to create space for something new. So let's set intentions. Let's commit to goals that are guiding us in the right direction, okay? So this equinox takes place at exactly 5:24 p.m. Eastern, and that is also when the sun enters energized, motivated, and wonderful Aries, okay? So that's what we got going on so far. That's spring equinox. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit more in depth. So Let's talk about the new moon. The new moon is occurring on Tuesday, March 21st at 1:23 Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So new moon in Aries, new moons always mark new beginnings, right? They're new cycles, new chapters. It's a chance to manifest the new stuff, to call in the new. So we have the Pisces new moon ending, the Pisces new moon cycle ends, and then we have the Aries new moon cycle beginning. So new moon in Aries, it's a really good time to commit to personal goals that express positive energies of the sign of the Ram of Aries. So it's time to take action. It's time to try something new and innovative. It's time to go at things with gusto and with confidence, okay? Let's be assertive, but try your best to not be abrasive. It's time to take charge of our lives. It's time to start a brand new project and discover our own personal courage, okay? Think of the Emperor in tarot. That's Aries energy. So this is a strong cycle under which we can reevaluate our relationships with ourselves. With this very potent Aries energy, we have the chance to make some important changes in our lives. It's time to make some very solid yet realistic plans and to set the stage for reaping rewards from new beginnings, as little or as big as they might be. Little wins still count, okay? So that'll be happening in approximately 2 weeks' time when the full moon happens. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. And so we have this new moon in Aries as well. It's especially ripe with opportunities for new beginnings. We might even consider taking a constructive impulse or following a hunch, which can lead to us taking a risk. Aries loves to take risks. So because Aries learns through experience and action, right? So we might treat ourselves to a little adventure right now. It's also a good cycle under which we can discover the benefits of expressing ourselves with authenticity, expressing ourselves as we are without putting on airs, okay? Without gloating. We also might find ways in which we can rely on ourselves and be happy about doing that. It's going to go a long way toward finding inner happiness when we know that we can be self-sufficient without blaming others for not helping us out. So it's a time to revitalize ourselves through experiences that break routine and that involve doing something new and something fresh. This new moon is occurring in the very first degree of Aries. So it's going to suggest a particularly strong, more so than normal, new beginning theme globally. So watch out for that, okay? Its alignment with Mercury is adding a mental communicative theme to this fresh start. So Mars, the ruler of Aries, is forming an out-of-sign square to this lunation. And while we're ready to work hard and pace ourselves, we can be impulsive or premature. So just watch out for that, okay? So this phase of the moon is occurring at 0 degrees and 50 minutes of Aries, meaning that it's going to affect people with personal planets and points at approximately 0 to 5 degrees of the cardinal signs, which is Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, okay? And 27 to 30 degrees of the mutable signs, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, most significantly, okay? So if you have any of those degrees or signs, you're gonna feel this one big time. Great time to manifest. All right, moving on. This week, we have the sun in Pisces until the 20th when the sun enters Aries. Then we have Mercury in Pisces until the 19th, which is today. And Mercury will enter Aries from there. We also have Venus in Taurus still. Those of you that are part of the group, we've already talked about Venus in Taurus. And then we have Mars in Gemini until the 25th when Mars will enter Cancer. I cannot wait for Mars to leave Gemini. My life tanked for as long as it's been in there, because it's been a weird transit where it was retrograde. It stayed there for a lot longer than normal. So anyway, I will be glad to see that go away. So let's talk about the sun moving into Aries, okay? That's happening March 20th, and it'll be there through April 20th. So in Aries, the sun is enthusiastic and it's spontaneous. So we're motivated by this desire to conquer. Again, think of the Emperor in tarot, right? So we're more impulsive, and we're going to have this urge to initiate, to innovate, to come first, and to win, all right? Aries is a sign that bounces back very quickly. There is little in the way of shame with Aries, so it's brave and it's pioneering, but it's also somewhat innocent in its endeavors. So we're direct and pretty uncomplicated in our needs, but we can also be short-sighted and lack the desire to plan ahead. Aries placements, let me know. All right, so next we have Mercury in Aries from March 19th until April 3rd. So when Mercury is in Aries, we are less concerned with objective viewpoints and explanations, and we're more concerned with reaching a decision very quickly. So our thoughts and ideas are pioneering, and we tend to speak more spontaneously and directly with the planet of communication in bold and assertive Aries. Patience is going to be thin, okay? There can be very quick, really impatient or hurried decisions during this cycle, and our responses are going to be very similar. We're going to be quick and perhaps defensive or combative. We are going to be valuing independent thought. We are going to be mentally competitive. We are going to be making executive decisions quick. We're also going to prefer to learn through personal experience, not instruction. I don't know if you guys, this is a random one, but I don't know if you guys ever saw this movie that like informed my childhood, but it was called How to Make an American Quilt. And Maya Angelou and Winona Ryder are in that movie, among many other famous actresses. And Maya Angelou says to Winona Ryder, well, would you rather kick yourself or wonder? And Winona Ryder says, I'd rather kick myself. And Maya Angelou says, you'll learn. That's what it always makes me think of. Anyway, okay, moving on. So we have Mars in Cancer, March 25th through May 20th. So we're pursuing our interests ardently, okay? But we want to avoid a very direct approach to going after what we want while Mars is transiting Cancer, okay? Remember, Mars is the planet of anger, aggression, assertiveness, right? So as well, our goals and our plans are subject to mood swings and vacillations, Cancer. We're going to feel kind of defensive rather than overtly aggressive. So much of what we're going to do depends on our current mood of the moment. We're also going to be feeling very intuitive. Cancer is one of the more intuitive signs and can be moved to take action to bring peace or comfort or safety to our lives during this period. When you think of Cancer, think of the crab, right? They like their little home. They like to be at home. They like to self-protect and to self-nurture. So we are going to go to bat for our loved ones. So in fact, we're going to feel fiercely protective of other people in our awareness or in our circles. It's a really powerful period for putting ego matters aside so that we can start to push our plans forward. So inner satisfaction and love are generally more important to us than any outer achievements at that time. Personal and domestic goals are going to take priority during this phase. So getting into a relationship or increasing the amount of romance, safety, security within the relationship that you're currently in. So, all right, so now let's get into daily astrology. So for today, the day that I'm filming, if you're watching this later on, whatever, for March 19th, we have Mercury entering Aries today until April 3rd. So this Mercury cycle is going to feel refreshingly decisive because we're coming out of Pisces, right? Where Pisceans don't really make decisions. Everything is open and, I'm a Pisces stellium, I could say that. But it's going to feel like, yeah, I'm ready. I can make decisions now. It can certainly be a time when we're a little bit impatient or we're feeling a little terse, but it can feel really good not to dwell or spend too much time arriving at conclusions in the weeks ahead. We're going to be less concerned with objective viewpoints and explanations during this cycle, and we're going to be more interested in fast decisions, right? Movement. We're craving movement. So we're going to want to pioneer, we're going to want to innovate, and we're going to want to be the first ones with the idea. So it's time to speak more spontaneously and directly because we have the planet of communication, Mercury, in bold and assertive Aries. We also have a Mercury semi-square to Uranus today. So this is going to be a little bit tense for us. We're mentally excited, but also very distractible. So ADHD, brothers and sisters, today's going to be rough on us, okay? This transit is also going to add some minor erratic elements to the day, particularly in our communications, our thought processes, and our outlook. We might be rushing to complete something, to share an idea, to communicate, but things might end up half done if we're impatient. All right. So we're feeling bored with routine today, which can signify that we just need some mental refreshment, right? Okay. So for tomorrow, March 20th, we have Venus and the North Node in alignment this morning, and we may connect to others who are going to help us feel closer to our goals, to our objectives that are related to security, a very healthy self-image, money, and resources. We're more concerned with harmonizing than usual, and we're going to tend to be agreeable and cooperative. So we might make very fortunate connections tomorrow, okay? We also have the sun moving into Aries tomorrow, and just before it does so, it's going to harmonize with Pluto. And Pluto is also on the verge of changing signs, right? We've been hearing a lot about that on good old TikTok. So we have this Sun-Pluto sextile, and it's putting us in the spirit of renovation. We're seeking more depth from our activities and our connections. So it's going to very subtly increase our determination, our ambition, and our dedication. So turn the page. We're also going to be feeling like we want to make improvements, and we are working toward personal goals that are almost guaranteed to be successful now. That's what's going to have our attention. So we tend to direct our energy constructively and seek new insight into our lives. Tomorrow afternoon, we have the sun entering Aries. So obviously this is the spring equinox that we already talked about, start of the astrological new year. So we're going to be feeling enthusiastic and spontaneous during this cycle. We want to come first. We want to innovate. Aries is a sign that bounces back quickly and doesn't pause for regret, right? So we're going to feel direct. We're going to feel brave. We're going to be feeling relatively uncomplicated in our needs. And we're also going to be a little short-sighted and impatient. Try to be balanced, okay? Just try. Do your best. All right, so for the 21st, which is Wednesday, we have Jupiter forming a semi-square with Saturn. And when we think in big terms, or if we're having that urge to expand, we are confronting obstacles, and we also need to face reality, right? So restructuring of our lives, and specifically our business goals, is now in order. Big old daddy Saturn coming in to ruin the vibe, right? So there is no easy fix right now. We need to keep working hard so that we can make good progress, even if there are stops and starts, fits and starts. It's best right now to breathe new life into old plans rather than strike out with a new one altogether, okay? We should watch for overextension, getting burned out, because this can obviously lead to frustration. This is the final of 3 transits, with the other 2 perfections having occurred July 21st, 2022, and September 21st, 2022, okay? So let's see what else. And then also on Tuesday, we have the new moon occurring in Aries. We already talked about that, so I'm just going to... yeah, so we're just going to be impulsive and premature, but there's going to be a lot of new beginnings happening. Make sure you're manifesting and doing all of your new moon rituals. All right, so that's the astrology for this week. Not bad, 18 minutes, I'll take it. All right, so now we're going to jump into the elements. We'll just do a 3-card pull for each element. My wrist went out again. It's killing me. Hello, friends. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay, let's start with fire signs today. Aries, Leo, Sag. What's coming up in the week ahead, please, for Aries, Leo, and Sag? You might be dealing with a King of Cups. We do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. Could also be someone who's just like really balanced. We love a King of Cups in the upright. Let's see. I'm assuming that this is you, but you could have a choice between 2 because we have 2 kings showing up here, right? So in the overall, we have the 4 of Wands and the King of Wands. This is marriage, commitment, twin flames, yeah? The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. I think this is you. Being really focused on like what you want. I think you want a long-term committed relationship here. There is this King of Cups that is coming out of healing, coming out of solitude. This person is very impatient for you to lower your guards, okay? They're very impatient for you to lower your boundaries. And then we have the Six of Cups. This is definitely somebody you know from the past. Now, I think the issue here is this person is going to want to, I think they're going to come in offering friendship. They're going to be telling you that they don't want to be out in the cold anymore. They're also going to be coming like barreling toward you. They want change. They want you guys to reignite this union between the two of you. But I don't really see them offering commitment, and that's what you want. So for this week, that's what we have. Somebody returning from the past. Could be a water sign placement, doesn't have to be. But this person is going to try to rush things without offering commitment, and I don't think you're going to go for it or be very happy about that, okay? Remember, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be a, hi, Cassandra. It can be a boss, you know? It could be an old friend wanting to be friends again. You're like, you weren't a very good friend to me last time. All right, moving on to water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's going on for water signs, please, this week? Ooh. We have romance. We have the romance. Too many. What's coming in for water signs this week, please? No way. I claim. Woo! I claim. All right. I'm a Pisces stellium, for those of you that don't know. So we have Knight of Cups. Love offer. 10 of Cups, happy domestic bliss, you know, happily in a relationship together, right? In the traditional tarot, it's the couple and there's a rainbow with the kids in the house. Then we also have Temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have a Sagittarius placement. Overall, we have the Lovers and the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. So you've got a love offer coming in, and this is going to be an offer of like, let's be together, let's build a family, let's do this. There's also going to be something here about balance and moderation. Like, I want us to be healthy. I want us to do this thing, okay? Now, there is some sort of a spiritual connection going on here with the Lovers. I feel this is also going to be a choice that you're going to have to make. Like, is this something that I really want? And you're up in your head about it. You've got some mental entrapment. Maybe this is somebody from the past. Might be. We do have the Ace of Cups, dude. Water signs, you're about to have the best love week of your friggin' life. Ace of Cups is the big love offer, marriage. It's also the most romantic card in the deck. Holy crap. This looks amazing. I don't have bad vibes, but I do think it's somebody from the past only because we have mental entrapment with the Eight of Swords, and top of the deck is the Seven of Cups, which is a card of overwhelm at all the choices you have. Big offer coming in, water signs. Big offer. Big offer from somebody. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Gemini, but you definitely don't have to be. And as I split the deck, we get the Two of Cups. Jesus Christ. All right, moving on. Let's do earth signs. What's coming in this week? Hi, Alice. What's coming in this week? What is coming in this week for earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What's up? All right, earth signs. You could be dealing with someone who is a fire sign, masculine energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could also be dealing with a Gemini. You know, it's really interesting. I'm really seeing like this. I don't really want to focus on love, on my love life right now. That's what I'm feeling here. So we have the Nine of Wands, feeling very guarded. We also have the Ace of Cups, right? Then we have 10 of Wands reversed. I want to drop this burden. I want to have my boundaries up, and I just want to do me. I just want to take care of me and my goals and my stuff. But at the same time, we have this lover's connection, this divine spiritual connection that you know does offer a bit of temporary wish fulfillment, right? Maybe you've done a bunch of cycles with this person, but top and bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. And the way that these cards are facing each other, the way they came out, see how he's looking at her? She's focused on her own ish. And he's like, that's mine. So I don't think you're really focused on love this week. I think you just want to take care of you and focus on your own goals. Very earth sign. But this King of Wands is coming in, and I don't think you can stop him. It's going to be, I think, more annoying to you. You're like, I want to drop the burden of a relationship. I want to drop the burden of this connection because it's taking my time away from me, myself, and I. And I'm not happy about that. But at the same time, it does feel really good to get attention. So I think you're going to be kind of trying to balance boundaries with this person. And I think the more you don't give this person a lot of attention, the more they chase you. So cat and mouse game for you this week, earth signs. All right, let's do air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's get one more for air signs. Thank you. Somebody coming in hot and heavy. So we do have the Six of Wands. You could be experiencing some work success this week. This card speaks of fame, notoriety, success, victory, right? We also have Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So you feel like you're coming out of the cold. It could be you're coming out of a bad money situation, or you're coming out of the cold with someone that you want to be connected to, right? No longer in no contact, possibly talking to someone. There's also I think this is a reconciliation because we have the Judgment card here. Top of the deck is the Six of Cups. As a tarot reader, I look for Judgment and Six of Cups to come out together in the same spread to indicate reconciliation, and we have it. Overall, we have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This may not be a long cycle, okay? If it is somebody returning, and I think it is, it may not be, it's probably not going to be a long cycle. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of fire here. It's a new start. But Knight of Wands is Mr. Hit It and Quit It. It's somebody who's in and out. Okay. So they're around for a good time, not a long time. And there may be some sort of a soul connection here again, because we do have Judgment and the Six of Cups. I will also pull a quick collective if none of those resonated for you. And again, these readings we do once a week over in Soul Mastery Group. You can join here on YouTube or through the website, up to you. You get access to shadow work classes, weekly woos, discounted readings, etc., etc. $10 a month, pretty cheap. We'd love to have you. And yeah. All right, so let's do a collective, please, for the week ahead. 3 cards for the collective. 3 cards for the collective. Can we get one more? Whoa, not 12. Hang on. Can we get one more, please? Okay. Woo! I like it. Okay, hello. Man, this King of Wands, Aries energy, Jesus Christ, will not go away. All right, some of you are like really dealing with the King of Wands energy. So we have fast action, fast movement, fast communication coming in here this week. Okay. Hey, Cassandra. 10 of Swords in the reverse. We're dropping the burden of some kind, and we're really focused on creation here. Okay. Some of you, be careful. You might catch the preg. All right. Just saying. If you're not trying to do that, be careful. Wrap it up. Overall energy, we do have the King of Wands and the Four of Cups. So what's interesting here is collective. I think you are making moves in your own life. You're dropping burdens. You're healing. You're moving away from pain. You're getting into this divine feminine energy. I am the creatrix of the universe. I can have what I want. All I need to do is ask for it, sit back and receive it, right? And we're focused on growth. Now we have this person in the background here, this King of Wands energy that is very depressed. They could be drinking about it. You know what I mean? Four of Cups does speak of someone who has issues with sobriety, but they're very depressed and they're experiencing a lot of stagnancy in their life. Let's see what's at the bottom. Yeah. We do have top and bottom, we have Judgment and the World. So it's interesting because a new cycle is beginning here, but it also has its roots in the past. Interesting. What else do we need to know? Whoa. Yeah. We then get Ace of Cups, the really big love offer. Divine love. What else do we need to know? Because I'm nosy. There's a Six of Cups again. Yeah. We have Judgment and Six of Cups again. The past returns. Anything else we need to know about this situation? Yeah, big offer. Big offer. We've got two aces. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is one of the most beloved cards in tarot. Or I think it should be that way. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles is a tangible, physical, material offer from the universe or from someone in your awareness. It can literally be handing you a key to their house. It can be money. It can also very much signify a literal engagement ring. It's something tangible. You can hold it in your hand, right? Some of y'all are reconciling. Now, keep in mind, there is an energetic difference, okay? The Empress is divine feminine. King of Wands is just a king. This person is not on your level energetically, so just don't expect them to be, okay? Understand that. Now, we also got the High Priestess. It came out as a challenge. Are you going to listen to your intuition, or are you going to lie to yourself? Be real with yourself, okay? Hermit, Virgo energy, make sure that you're going within and taking time to meditate, because you're going to need it. There is some happy times here with the Three of Cups. There's some good times. You might be hanging out, going out, having a few drinks, etc., etc. Things are going to be revealed to you this week with the moon in the reverse. Make sure you're meditating so that you're able to receive this information from your spirit guides. And then to close out this reading, we got the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the return. Be careful out there. Don't catch the prey. I love you so much. Group members, I will see you next week for another weekly woo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, if you want to join us, the link will either be down below in the description or you can join on the YouTube membership. We'd love to have you. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Have an absolute wonderful Sunday. Okay? Bye.